Rage games. Sometimes you love them, sometimes you rage against them. Today we have two popular indie game faces, but unfortunately their levels are the rage game. Cuphead, the hero of Inkwell, versus Sans, the Judgment Skeleton. This is the virtual arena, the indie rage. Let's start things off with Cuphead. Cuphead is a innocent cub in the world of Inkwell. Unfortunately, one day he and his brother Mugman stumbled across the Devil's Casino. He was on a winning streak, winning tons of money, but then the devil came in and offered him a deal. Win one more round and get all the money in my casino. You lose, I get your souls. Unfortunately, Cuphead took the bet and lost. But unfortunately for the devil, he was kind enough to give Cuphead and Mugman another chance. Collect the contracts of all my debtors, and you keep your souls. You fail, your souls are mine. So Cuphead and Mugman went out and to collect all the dead souls. Luckily, he had a good arsenal to defeat all those debtors. Now, he has a basic pea shooter, which shoots straight and does good amount of damage. He has a lobber, which is bouncy balls, and he has a chaser, spread, charge, and roundabout. All are very self-explanatory. He also has an airplane that can shoot bullets and bombs. He has smoke bombs allowing him to disappear, a whetstone which is basically a melee attack, and 3 super arts which includes a giant laser, short invincibility, and a ghost attack. Now for stats. For speed, he's moderately very good, being able to dodge fireballs, which would take Mach 1 speed to keep on fire in the air. For strength, he is strong enough to hurt building-sized enemies, meaning he would have building-sized strength. His durability isn't really great. He does take 3 hits to put him down. Now, of course, that's just a game mechanic, but considering the fact that even weak attacks are him, we can still consider it just takes 3 hits. For intelligence, he can fly a plane, so it's very good. Okay, now for weaknesses. He has no defensive ability, meaning he has to always dodge, or else he's gonna lose lots of health. And considering the fact he only has 3 health, it's gonna be very bad for him. Next up is the fact that he's at times very cocky. I mean, he made a bet with the devil, betting his own life and his brother's for money. So he's gonna be very cocky in fights. Overall, Cuphead without scaling is building level, but with scaling he can be large tower level. Cuphead is truly the hero of Inkwell. Sans. His origin is pretty much non-existent. He has no origin whatsoever other than a few small descriptions. But what we do know is he's a judgment skeleton who judges people due to their LV levels. And if you have a high one, you're gonna have a bad time. Now, Sans has several weapons, from his bone manipulation where he throws bones to his caster blaster, which is a dragon head that shoots lasers. He also has telekinesis and soul manipulation, allowing him to slam his enemies around, teleportation, allowing him to get away, and fourth wall awareness, basically meaning he can see past the fourth wall. But one of his most useful weapons is puns, where he annoys his enemies to death. Anyway, getting into his stats, his speed is scalable to Frisk, who is fast enough to dodge lightning. His strength and durability is pretty bad, since his strength we have no idea how large. The only thing we know is with telekinesis he can hold up a cape, but that's not impressive. And durability, one hit he dies. He does have determination to live a little longer, but one hit he's pretty much dead. For intelligence, he's a genius since he's 1. Aware of alternate timelines, aka universes, and 2. He has a machine behind his house, and 3. In his room he has a mini tornado. So that makes him pretty smart. Okay, now for Sans weakness. One, he's very lazy, so that would be very controversial. Second, he doesn't take anything seriously. Even when someone kills his entire kind, he does take serious in his first attack, but every other attack wasn't that serious. For an overall score, without scaling, he is small building level, but with scaling, he should be around average building level. If you mess with Sans, you're gonna have a bad time. Now let's get into the fight. This fight will take place in Inkwell and there will be no prep time. Now it's time. The winner of this fight is Sans. Now, Cuphead does have a durability edge, being able to take more hits than Sans, and Arsenal edge, obviously, and I will give him an experience edge since he has fought more opponents than Sans, who only fought one kid. He also have a strength advantage, but considering the fact that Sans just needs to die in one hit, it's pretty much useless. Now, Sans is faster and smarter than Cuphead, but even then, that's not the main reason why he wins. With Sans teleportation and soul manipulation, Cuphead will be forced to keep at far, and that also means that majority of Cuphead's arsenal is pretty much useless. The charge is useless since it needs precisions to hit Sans, spread is useless since it needs to be close, the laser is useless since it can't be moved or aimed so Sans just have to step to the side, the ghost is useless since Sans can use its soul against Cuphead. It's also good to know that Cuphead always had Mugman during the entire adventure, and you might be saying single player, but no, in the canon story, he did have Mugman to help him. So yeah, well Sans always had a solo experience taking on Kara, so Sans has a solo edge. With all this taken into factor, the winner of this virtual arena is Sans. I really hope you enjoyed that episode of Virtual Arena. The next episode is Bill Cipher versus Mr. Miffifish. I also started a second channel called The Maniac's Revenge. I'm planning to have a episode uploaded before winter breaks, and so yeah, get ready for that. Also subscribe to Kiernen King. He's a really cool guy. Anyway, I'll see you next time. All the links are in the description.